At the ODM celebrations in Mombasa, Oburu Odinga spat the cake that was given to him by Ruto. Just have a look at this video. Now, in line with that, in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Oburu Odinga refused to eat that piece of cake that was offered to him by President Ruto. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Now, the first reason behind this reaction from Oburu, and we're trying to be very generous here to look at all angles. From what I hear, he's lactose intolerant and possibly diabetic. So what happened is Winnie Odinga whispered in his ear to let him know, look, Unc, what you're eating has a lot of sugar and you're going to have this problem and yada, yada, and you're out in public. So he had to spit it out. That is the first reason. Second reason why Oburu Odinga spat out that cake could be the suspicion of poisoning. Remember, this is not just like any other family. The Odingas have always had a target on their back since inception, from the Kibaki era, Uhuru era, and the beginning of the William Ruto era. So naturally, these are people who are very skeptic. Look at what happened to Raila Odinga's firstborn son, Fidel Odinga. Went out for a night of drinks with friends, kina Prezo na wengine, goes home, wakes up dead in the morning. What do you think caused that? Somebody could have spiked their drink. So you don't just want to be eating anything from anywhere. You don't even know where this cake has been ordered from. Even Kibagendi, the president's former advisor, suspects as much. In fact, he's the tip.
Oburu was about to be given the cake. Go and check that video. And those of us watching, check out that video. When Oburu was just about to be given a piece of cake, Winnie Odinga quickly rushed and told him something very fast. And she also reached for a fork so that she can take for herself. That is why Oburu was given na akatema.
Na keki ilikuwa ni kubwa.
Okay.
The cake was too big.
Okay.
Unajua mdomo ya Oburu ni ndogo?
Keki kama ni kubwa unakula hivi, unabakisha hapa, hiyo nyingine mbona unatema?
Mkono iko busy.
That is what. Naangalia Winnie vile ali behave. Alimwambia kitu very fast, she reached for the fork. Akataka kujichukulia yake, akapewa na akajifanya nakula na akuikula.
Now, the third reason why Oburu Odinga could have possibly spat out that cake is because of disrespect. This is the celebration of ODM at 20. It is an ODM thing. The party leader of ODM, and if things went right, it should have been Raila Odinga cutting the cake. But in Raila Odinga's absentia, the party leader of the day, much as alifika pale kupitia mbinu za ukora, is Oburu Odinga, and he ought to have been the one cutting the cake. But guess who got those honors? William Ruto. He was invited as a founder member, he forgot his place, he got on stage, started cutting the cake as if it is a UDA function. So perhaps that is another reason why Oburu was like, you know what, screw this cake, I'm not eating this garbage. Tumekualika kama mgeni na wendo unakuja kukata keki, surely. Is it right for it to be your birthday and you invite your friend, alafu yeye anakuja pale kukata keki yako? Does that make any sense? It doesn't. So that breach of protocol is part of the reason why Oburu decided, I am not going to down this in my belly. I already have enough to stomach from the disrespect of Kasongo. But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion, guys. Let's see what Kenyans on X have to say about this matter. And I quote, Mweu Mutua said, good reminder, never dine with the devil. Your enemy will remain enemy number one. Despite all goodies to entice you, they will kill you and bury you. Binali said, sharing cake with the devil, better keep that fork long. He only slices the ones who sit too close. He's already checking if you'll fit in the baking tin. The Arista said, that's how toxins were found in Raila's body. Ogopa Sugoi boy, hashtag Ruto must go. Kajwang S said, haven't you also noticed that Winnie did not eat the cake as well? Watch closely in slow motion if needed. Minadev said, ata mimi siezi kula. Where there's no trust, there's no business. Only politicians and savage street gangs that work with people they don't trust in the quest of outsmarting each other or taking each other out of business. NKT. Yule Wazimu said, what a name. A US President JFK, I think, once invited his Russian counterpart Mikhail Gorbachev or Boris Yeltsin to the White House. During the wine toast, the Russian refused to drink from his glass of wine until after the American had taken a sip of his own wine. Power haitaki, mjinga wala ujinga. But what say you guys? What do you think are some of the reasons why Oburu Odinga and Winnie Odinga refused to eat that cake? And I also wish I got a better angle of that situation, because Raila Odinga Jr. was on the far right. We don't know the situation with him. It could also be that he did not eat that cake. Huenda ni Kasongo peke yake alikula hiyo keki. So I'll be looking to see if I can get that second angle.